Hello? 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 Is anybody there? Well, hi everyone, it's me, Kat. Is there anybody out there? I have 10 minutes before they open the doors to my gym. So I thought I'd come out here and talk to everybody for a minute. Plus also I wanted to show everybody, I hate these masks, but if I have to wear one, and I do, they won't let us in the gym without them. I have all my masks are blinged. Look, you see that? There's like 1,000 Swarovski crystals on there. Swarovski. So when I go outside in the sun, I'm blinding everybody, and I'm going to blind everybody in there, which is just par for the course with me. But I want to tell everybody, I'm sure everybody's already thought of this, but I had a thought today when Gia was wrapping up her school. So I know a lot of our kids are in virtual classrooms right now. Gia we are opting to send her to the campus at JP2 on August 20th. She starts on campus, but in our school's case, the kids have the option to do off campus or on campus, and whichever path they've chosen, they have to do a mandatory 10 days at home online with everyone else before they segregate into their populations. And I believe that the reason for that is so that when the kids get on campus, if for some reason they're not comfortable with it, they don't like it, or if there's an outbreak at the school and the kids have to go home for whatever reason to go back to the virtual way, they're well prepared and well versed, and they can seamlessly go back and forth between the campus and the virtual. So with that, I know that this has been very difficult for all of us parents. For some parents, more difficult than others. I'm fortunate because of my circumstances, but what I wanted to say is, if you haven't thought about this already, please reach out to your kids' teachers and faculty, staff. I have been lucky because of where Gia's little classroom is. She's in my office now for the next 10 days, which means I'm getting all this stuff done at home. It's really cool. And so yeah, she's completely like bogarted my office, which is fun. But when I'm tootling around the house, I am trying to give her space, and I'm pretending she's at school and not going in there and doing all my shenanigans and like aggravating her, which is what I do when she's home. You can ask her. Gia has been annoyed with me the last 7 months because I can't seem to like stop aggravating her. But anyway, she still loves me. But I've digressed. I'm tootling around the house, pretending she's not there, but I'm listening to everything that's happening and all the interactions she's having with her teachers and the staff and the students. And granted, it's been difficult. She started Monday, as did many kids throughout the country, and maybe, I don't know how the other countries are doing, but this is what I had to get onto her today, and I'll tell you why. She got off of school at 2:45 and she hung up on the computer, and she's like, "Oh, Mom," she's like, "it's just so unorganized," and like she goes, "Oh," like, and that's not like Gia to be kind of a shit like that, but I stopped her very quickly. I very rarely get angry with Gia. Luckily, knock on wood, was that my head or side of my car? I have a very, very good child. So far, so good. But I got a little aggravated with her today because I had to sit there and say, Gia, listen, these teachers are doing the best job that they can. And because she was complaining that they're not organized and it's all chaos, and that she wishes they would have it more together. And I was like, listen, Gia, first of all, I know a lot a I have Gia's little boyfriend, Sawyer, his mom she does online school for the state of Texas, and she's a guidance counselor, and this woman never got to take a summer, as most teachers didn't. I don't know how all of you other teachers work, But I know a lot of teachers here in our area, they never got a summer off. They've been working full time behind the scenes through all of this COVID nonsense, trying to figure out the best way to help our children get educated. And, you know, as we all know, teachers don't get paid near enough for, I think the teachers should be paid like professional athletes, and professional athletes should be paid like teachers, but that's just me. What do I know? So yeah, they're all working their tails off. And like for instance, Sawyer's, her name's Kelly. She's one of my dearest friends. This woman has not stopped working. She's literally driving herself in circles trying to figure out the best way to help her students. Everybody's online right now. This is a learning curve for everyone, and these teachers are doing the very best that they can under the circumstance. And you know, as I've been twiddling around the house, as I've said, for the last 3 days, I can hear the teachers talking with the students. And I've heard so many teachers say this, that, the other, what have you. You know, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Like, just apologize. Just work with me here. I know in our case, they're trying so hard. They all have very pleasant attitudes and demeanors with the kids. And, you know, I'm very thankful for that. I'm just lucky that, I mean, my daughter's got a great set of teachers now. She, like last year, the same thing. As we were at Plano Independent School District last year at Bowman, which was a tremendous experience for us, by the way. You know, as COVID happened last year, towards the end of the school year, all the teachers were scrambling, trying to figure out how to get our kids through the end of the year. Same thing. These teachers were bending over backwards, like I can't tell you. And it really, 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 really impressed me that for what they get paid and for the very little acknowledgement that they get, for the most part, from your average everyday person and their students, they, you know, they're doing a good job. And so, yeah, I had to correct Gia today. And actually, after we talked it through, she did feel a little bit bad. And she's like, Mom, I didn't mean it to sound that way, but I get it. Everybody's struggling right now. And so that's it. If you have a child that's online right now, which we pretty much all do, I think it's important that we all just find a way to contact your faculty, send them a note, send them an email, just leave them, I don't know, just do it what you need to do. I know we're all busy trying to make our lives happen right now, and nobody has time to write a friggin' email or a little love note to your children's teacher, but I think it's important, because if it wasn't for these teachers busting their asses, and like, you know, every day is a different, you know, it's this change and that change. There's no consistency. You know, it's like trying to teach. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how I would compare it. It's a clusterfuck is what it is. And God love them. Everyone that I've heard or known or seen, they are trying and trying and trying and trying to figure out a way to help our kids, you know, and a lot of them aren't sleeping well. A lot of them are stressed out. A lot of them are like, you know, and by the way, most of our teachers have families and children of their own and husbands of their own and homes of their own. And they have I mean, everybody's in the same boat right now, but teachers have all this extra shit added onto their plate, which, by the way, it's changing day by day. You know, it's let's do it this way and let's do it that way. And lo and behold, you hear your kid complaining that it's so disorganized. I think that we should all think about listening for those interactions that the kids are having amongst themselves. And when you hear your child complaining that it's aggravating them, that the teachers are so chaotic or so all over the place, remind them that why they shouldn't be complaining about that, because yeah, that wasn't cool. And yeah, that was a moment for me and Gia. I don't think she's ever really, she was jarred by me snapping at her, because she's not used to that. So I had to lay my foot down, or put my foot down with her. And so in that regard, it's time for my gym to open so I can go in with my sparkly mask and bust a move. So let's listen to make sure our kids are being appreciative of the fact that our teachers are for the most part, bending over backwards for friggin' peanuts to help them and to help us help them, and that none of us really know what the hell we're doing. This is a giant clusterfuck for everyone. Excuse my language, or don't, but that's what it is. So everybody's just doing the best that they can, and our teachers especially. So find your teachers, tell them thank you, be patient with them, and let's make sure our kids are doing the same thing, because now is not a time to be hating or disrespecting. I mean, again, these people don't get paid a lot of money to do what they do, and we all know that. That's not rocket science. So that's it. I love all y'all. And why do I always look like an alien on these videos? I have to get a better, like, look, I look like an alien. Oh well. Bye everyone. It's me, Kat.